Welcome to Kult Corner. I'm Atron.
And I am Inferna.
And we got a couple more movies to talk about today. Starting with Evil Dead.
Yeah, a classic. And, you know, freaking Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are just awesome. They do awesome stuff together. They always have.
Yeah, he's a really kind of quirky director. You know, he's got a big sense of humor, obviously, you can tell. You know, I mean, especially in the Evil Dead sequels, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one's more of a serious horror movie, and then part 2 got more comedic, and then the third one got full-blown comedic, you know.
Yeah.
But, this is a favorite of mine. I don't know, I could be, like, up all night watching this. I mean, this was like a party movie back in the day where, you know, after we've done our drinking, we sit around and watch Evil Dead and it'd be like 3 and 4 in the morning, and you know, it's such fond memories of this movie. It's very creepy, you know, it's got some great gore, the special effects still look cool even though, you know, they're kind of cheesy looking in some places, but they still have an effect when you watch it, and it makes this movie the more special, you know. So, any more thoughts?
No, not really. Just, it's awesome. You should see it if you haven't. All the Evil Dead, the whole franchise is super cool and super fun.
Yeah, and there's actually a little short. I don't know why they haven't put this out on Blu-ray or DVD, but it's called Within the Woods, and it's kind of like a precursor to the first Evil Dead, and it has Bruce Campbell, who he's like, I guess he's the possessed one in that one, and it's a short little cool film, and if you're a fan of that, you should go check it out. And it's hard to find, but you know, if you search it out, you can find it somewhere, I'm sure. The acting's, well, so-so, but, you know, it's Bruce Campbell. I mean, he's kind of anchoring the ship here, and he's iconic, you know, in the horror, you know, world, so, you know, if you're a fan of his, you're going to love this movie. And you want to be, if you like a creepy, scary film, this is real, this one's one of the best of it, you know, and, I think this was on the Video Nasty list too. At one time, it was one of the top Video Nasties. You know, I mean,
Was it really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, so yeah, those English, I swear, they want to kind of, I don't know, put everything together. And
I was gonna say they're kind of judgmental on some stuff that shouldn't be, really, honestly. I've seen a heck of a lot worse.
But basically, if you haven't seen this one, you know, the premise is like a bunch of college friends, they go to this cabin in the woods, and you know, they just want to hang out. They got their girlfriends, and
it's amazing how many horror movies start out as a bunch of friends going to a cabin in the woods, going camping in the woods, going somewhere on the beach, you know, going on vacation.
They find like the Necronomicon book. Actually, just hanging out in the cabin, you know.
I know, an odd place for it to be.
Yeah, and all the places in the world that Necronomicon just happens to be in that little cabin, you know, in the middle.
Just hanging out.
And they goof around and they do some chanting, and it awakens the evil Dead, you know, and then shit goes south, you know, and you know, they get possessed and it gets really crazy, and I'm not going to give too much away, but it's a really cool film, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Really awesome. You're going to have a good time, and, you know, yeah. Okay. Okay,
our second movie we're doing is a newer movie, and it's called Bite.
I really like this film.
Actually, yeah, especially for a newer one, because a lot of times we don't like a lot of the newer ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there are newer ones that we do like.
Like The Witch, we like that one.
Yeah, The Witch was awesome.
That was good.
But a lot of times we don't, but this one was, and which is kind of surprising, especially being kind of a creature feature.
It's kind of like a throw-out to The Fly remake by David Cronenberg.
Yeah, that's what it made both of us think of, like, right off the bat. We're like, wow, this is kind of similar to that. You know, it has a lot of the same, well, not actually same, but sort of alluding to the type of, you know, grossness and grotesquerie and a lot of the same type of effects and sort of the same feeling. And anyway, it's about this girl and her friends, and they go, where was it? To Costa Rica?
They go to Costa Rica for like a little...
Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, somewhere like that, for a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
And the bride-to-be gets bit.
Yeah, you don't see
what bites her, you don't know what bites her, but something bit her, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing that really bothered me really bad in this whole movie, and I know it bothered you somewhat too, was The chick never went to the freaking doctor.
Yeah, and like so many times, like
And it's like, dude,
she's got like festering pus like dripping off her thigh or whatever, and she's like, well, maybe just put some little ointment on it.
Ointment on.
Seriously, if you have like a
some weird
gaping
funk on your leg,
yeah, go
after
to the
going
fucking doctor. You know, don't
to
just
a tropical place on vacation.
Yeah.
First thing I'm doing is going to the doctor.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna be
mean-
like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, just
Oh, I
don't put
feel
a
really
Band-Aid
sick,
on it and just like
yeah.
hope it goes away.
I'm
I mean, 'cause
really
obviously
sick and
it's
throwing up, and I can't eat anything, and I have this weird funk growing on me, and this weird rash starting all over. But I'm not gonna go to the doctor. I'm not even gonna think about it.
no.
That was the only thing that really bothered both of us.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was, lady, what the heck is your problem?
Yeah, that was my only gripe about
Yeah.
it. It's just kind of annoying that she's just, you see that her body's changing and she's just afraid to do anything. Like she's almost welcoming it in a kind of weird way. Yeah. It's
But
just-
anyway, it gets just like the fly. It gets worse and worse and
yeah,
worse.
her
and
body's going through mass changes. You
her
know.
body changes, everything changes, and it just and it gets if
She
you're
gets some cool abilities though, like acid. You know. And stuff. Like,
but if you're
I mean,
tryptophobic, you know, like have that fear of like patterns and holes and stuff, do not watch this.
Yeah, there's-
you will freak the hell out during the whole entire thing.
yeah.
It's seriously a tryptophobe's nightmare. I don't necessarily have it, but it bothers me a little bit, and you know, some of it was just like, ew, geez, that's kind of gross.
Right,
But you
right.
know, I mean, not gross enough to like make me like, oh, it's so gross. But I'm like, oh, that's kind of nasty. But
What would you rate it like out of 5?
I'd say a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the fact that she didn't ever even go to the doctor, even if she had gone to the doctor and the treatment failed, that wouldn't have bothered me as much as her just, oh, I'm just not gonna go.
Yeah.
Not even think about it.
Yeah, I'll give it 4 too. I thought it was a really awesome modern horror movie. Yeah, go rent it, check it out, and it's by Scream Factory, Shot Factory. He, you know, makes a whole bunch of cool films.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, well, you know, they're doing a lot of the cult classics and putting them out on Blu-ray, like special editions and stuff. So it's nice to see that in like mainstream store that you can just go pick up and buy, since it's kind of a cult underground film.
I mean, actually, honestly, I picked this up at Walmart.
Yeah. So yeah, so there you go. You get a good horror movie at Walmart, believe it or not.
Yeah, which is, yeah, that's, yeah.
Okay. Well, until next time, everybody, hail horror.
Hail horror!
And we're out of here.